moves on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Volunteers offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Gordon. Good, solid tackle. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Eagles offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be asked the controls in this one. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense.
And they have got off to a great start. Coaches are so excited about their QB. Like, they're literally saying, we've got a chance against everybody we play. I know we're off the radar. We're not one of the Power 4 teams. But when you have a quarterback that can make everyone around you better, you can go beat some of the big boys. So far, Palmer, he's done an unbelievable job with this squad, like blending it together and really doing well.
Yeah, and they're being careful. They don't want to look too far ahead, but they know one spot is going to go to a non-Power 4 champion in this year's college football playoff, and they're obviously hoping it's them. If it is going to happen, it's going to be because of this guy. He's got to keep playing at a high level, though, each and every week, and I think that's the challenge. Very, very talented. The big question, can he stay consistent?
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick. So
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Vols with the 1st and 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there. Makes the grab in their space. Smashes through the tackle. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. Had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. He's got the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell
if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He got it. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Jackson. Knocked down for the tackle. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Number 3 in punt formation to kick it away.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Makes a move. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure.
He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is up.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 30. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed,
And sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this op.
There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The inside handoff. There's a crease. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Running into the open space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides the option. He keeps it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be second and 7. Behind the chains now on second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. From the shotgun, the inside give. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now first and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here. Try to force them into a 40.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Ready to try the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Dotson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. He's going to run it. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't...
Turning it on! He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Edmund snags it, and he's open. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Gordon. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. Throws to the wideout. Open on the left side, it's Smith. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. Maybe some room here. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Got his man downfield. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with Arkansas State taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Red Wolves looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the 1st half. We'll see how things progress. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing. Now over to your game inside Neyland Stadium. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told a story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Neyland Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey, guys, the Eagles head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Running inside, it's Todd. There's a little room there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The play action fake. He's going to take off. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rushes on him. Breaks into the open. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. Rides the back and leaves it. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the... And picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, which you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their...
Caught, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. The run inside. It's Gordon. There he goes. Running, just shedding tackles. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for it all. He's got it down the field. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, it's Gordon. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Ready, go! Ready, go! Ready, go!
Might as well stick with him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The throw. He got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. That one will give them the lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers thrown all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drop. Turning it on! Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Sanchez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's second and 5. Here's a heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Tennessee sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He'll keep it on second down. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Lets it fly. Working the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Vols have it with a first and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Cartwright. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying to run it. It's Gordon. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes a deep grab. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Gordon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. The give to the back. Could be an alley. Headed to the end zone. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Vols kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's in! Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the 1st down, and they absolutely had to have it there. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Sends it back in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Eagles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. The Eagles land a counterpunch.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The give on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Oh, they're after him. They're setting up the screen. Might have a chance. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Bring in the heat. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Slings it downfield. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Quarterback gets enough. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Pulls it again on the option. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Off play action. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone, it's Gordon. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Touchdown ball! Fit it in the window for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On the move at the 30. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertical.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll pull it down. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Under fire. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He'll throw on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where, can you be clutch? Can you...
Just plowing ahead. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This time he wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Moving away from pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the